Hi VC, this is Aaron, Mutha Alamere, and today I'm going to start in with the F semi collection. And before I do that, I left out a record on my last one because I had been listening to it and I forgot to grab it. So this is Eagles of Death Metal, Death by Sexy. It's actually the album that got me into this band, and it's a really good record. Yeah, it's pretty cool labels there too. Yeah, it's a great record. I'm Only So Hard. It's a really good song. Cherry Cola. Like to Move in the Night's my favorite probably. Solid Gold's real good. Chase the Devil. Eagles Goth. The Ballad of Queen Bee and Baby Duck. I mean, it's all great. This has a bonus song only on the vinyl called Nasty Notion that's really good. And they're a great band. I love Eagles of Death Metal. So I'm starting with the F's now, and I got the fabulous Thunderbirds, T-Bird Rhythm. It's a good record. They're a bluesy band. Their singer's really good. What's his name? Kelly something. Or Kim Wilson, not Kelly. Kim Wilson. I like him a lot. And they're a very underrated band actually. They're good. They're very bluesy, harmonica. Then I got their second or the record after that, Tough Enough. Another good record. This one had some minor hits on it. Well, the song Tough Enough is a pretty big hit. Also had Wrap It Up. That's a really good song. But yeah, it's a good record. There's a label there. Then I got some Falco 3. Rock Me Amadeus, of course, is a big hit on this. I liked Falco. Tango the Night's good. Genie. Vienna Calling's a really good song. Yeah, he was a really interesting artist, actually, Falco was. And I've also got this 12-inch single of Genie. And then I've got, this is a really cool band here. This is called Fannies, Rock and Roll Survivors. They're an all-girl group. And this is a pretty hard record, pretty hard to drive and hard rock. It's pretty good stuff. And it's got Patty Quattro, I think that's the sister of Susie Quattro, I'm not positive, on the guitar here. And yeah, it's a good record. They're pretty good. One of the first all-female bands on Casablanca. And here's a really great band. I love this band, Faster Pussycat. And that's the first album. It's got Cat House on it. And Don't Change That Song, great starter. Bathroom Wall, Babylon's great. I love that song when it came out. You know, Smash Alley, Shooting It Down, Bottle in Front of Me, really good stuff. Tammy Down's a singer, of course. They're a great band. I love that 80s metal, glam metal, whatever you call it. I don't use hair metal. I like glam metal. So here's their second album, Wake Me When It's Over, another great one. It's got Poison Ivy on it, and they had that really big hit, House of Pain. But I really love Little Dove and Where There's a Whip There's a Way and Slip of the Tongue, and really good album. They're kind of an underrated band. I like them a lot. Now I've got a really great band here. This is Fastway, their debut. They're a really good band. Yeah, David King's the singer, Fast Eddie Clark on the guitar, and Jerry Shipley drums. And Fast Eddie Clark, of course, is from Motorhead. David King's done some side projects as well. And they were called Fastway because originally it was going to be Fast Eddie Clark and Pete Way was the singer, but for some reason they got David King instead. And then here's their follow-up, All Fired Up, another good record. I like Fastway a lot. Yeah, All Fired Up, that's a good song. Hurting Me, Tell Me. And that first one I forgot to mention, the best song, I mean, it's got Heft on it, which is redone, that's really good. But, you know, Say What You Will is an amazing song from that. That's a great one. And then I've got Waiting for the Roar. Another great album. These guys were rocking. They're really good. They're not as heavy as Motorhead, but they're heavier than most glam stuff. They're a really good band. And then I've got this Trick or Treat soundtrack, which they did the entire soundtrack for. And this is actually my favorite record of theirs. I love this record. It's got After Midnight and Heft. And just every song on this I love. Tear Down the Walls, you know, Don't Stop the Fight, Get Tough. If you could see, every song's great on this. And it's a pretty corny movie, but it's all right. It's pretty good. It had cameo from Gene Simmons and Ozzy. Both had cameos in the movie. But it's a really good. It's my favorite soundtrack ever. Actually, I love that. Then we've got a psych band here called Fever Tree. Pretty good psych band. I like them. I don't have a whole lot of psych, but I have some on the Unity Rainbow label. I like that label a lot. And yeah, this is a good album actually. I really like this. Then we got the Age of Aquarius, the Fifth Dimension, the Age of Aquarius. They do a bunch of covers on here. Do Sunshine of Your Love from Cream, and you know, but you know, it's pretty good. They're all right. Then we got another band by them called Reflections. Ticket to Ride. You know, they do a lot of covers. It seems like, but a lot of groups back then did a lot of covers. Then we got a band called Firefall. You Are the Woman was a big hit from this. They're kind of an AOR band. You know, pretty mellow, but you know, they've got a bit of a rock side to them at times. And then Ellen, another Firefall. They're not my favorite. I mean, they're not bad. They're just kind of a little light for me. Here's a good one. This is The Firm. Pretty good record there. Radioactive was a big hit from here. That's a good song. I believe this was Paul Rogers and Jimmy Page. Yeah, so good musicians on this. Good album. And then I got the First Edition Second, which is actually a psych band. They started out as a psych band, and Kenny Rogers is actually the singer. And this, I like the first album better, but I don't have it. This one's all right. It's pretty good. It's labeled there. And then I've got a hard rock band called Fist, which I thought this was going to be a lot heavier than it was. I mean, it's hard rock. It's not heavy metal at all. It's pretty good, though. Pretty good hard rock from the 70s. I think it was the 70s. No, 1980. Never mind. Close to the 70s. And then one of the modern bands, metal bands I like. I like some of them, but a lot of them I don't. But I like this band. It's Five Finger Death Punch. Got Your Six. I like this record. There it is, and it's on yellow vinyl, as you could probably see there. Kind of cool, double record. And I really like the song Wash It All the Way, but Jekyll and Hyde is my favorite. I like that song a lot. And, you know, they've got I Apologize. That's pretty good. Digging Your Own Grave. They're pretty heavy. It's just a little quantized, but they're pretty good. I mean, I like it a little. If it's not over quantized, I like the music. That's got a little of it, but it's not where it's overbearing like some of them. And then I've got the Greatest Hits here. Double record again. I believe that's just, yeah, Black Wax. You know, it's got all the stuff you'd expect from them, all their hits. And their newest one, F8. It's pretty good. I like the Got Your Six better, though. But they're a pretty decent band. I like them. Pretty heavy. And on Black Wax again. And then here I got a band. It's actually one of my stepdad's favorite bands. Ron Lewis is one of his favorites. It's called Flash in the Pan. This is a really good record. And it's kind of a new wave type record, but the interesting thing about this is it was founded by, is his name George Young, I believe. A couple guys from, there was a band they were from. They were called, what were they called? Easy Beats, from the Easy Beats. But George Young was the older brother of Angus and Malcolm Young, and he actually helped start AC/DC. And this sounds nothing like AC/DC. This is like new wave, art rock. Good record, though. It's got some good songs on it. You know, it's good. It's, you know, Man in the Middle's good. Yeah, it's a good album. Hey St. Peter, I really like that one. The African Shuffle. Walking in the Rain's really good. But, yeah, so this has an AC/DC connection. It's kind of odd because it's nothing like AC/DC, but it's the older brother. And then I've got a bunch of Fleetwood Mac. I really like Fleetwood Mac, and I like all their eras. And I got this is Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. And this is way more bluesy. It's not the pop rock that came later. It's way more, it's just straight blues. It's pretty good stuff. And then I've got this original live broadcast from 1968 of Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. It's pretty good. I mean, it sounds nothing like Rumors. It's totally different. So, pretty cool green vinyl there. There's the track list if you are interested. But yeah, I prefer the stuff that came a little later, but it's good. There's English Rose. That's very odd. I almost used this on my worst album covers when they did that. It's pretty bad. But yeah, it's a pretty good record though. I like all the Fleetwood Mac stuff. They're good. And here's the label here. Yeah, this has Peter Green still with him. Danny Kerwin's with him at this point. John McVie, Mick Fleetwood, and Jeremy Spencer on this one. Good record. And then I got Future Games. That's a good record. And this one, by this time they had Bob Welch and Christine McVie in the band. And this is a good record. What a Shame's really good. Sands of Time. Morning Rain. Good record. This is pretty good stuff. I like Fleetwood Mac. I got Mystery to Me. This is a really good record. I like this one a lot. And there's the gatefold with the picture of the band. And this has Emerald Eyes. That's good. Forever. Hypnotize is a great song. That's on here. Miles Away is good. It's a good record. I really like this era of Fleetwood Mac a lot. And I got some Bare Trees. That's another underrated record by them. Pretty good stuff. And the Brown Reprise. Yep, good stuff there. And then I've got some Penguin. Another good underrated record by them. There they are. With their dog. And the label. Yeah, it's a good record. I like them. And then these next two are albums that we had when I was a child growing up, so I know these very well. The first Fleetwood Mac, self-titled, first one with their self-titled. And this has the classic lineup of Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks, the first one of them. And it's got, Monday Morning and Over My Head and Crystal and Say You Love Me and I'm So Afraid is amazing. World Turning, great record. I've heard this a million times. Really, really good record. And then, of course, Rumors. I got a couple different versions, but this is the one. This one actually sounds the best of the ones I own. It's on a clear vinyl. It's kind of cool. And everyone knows this. The chain is amazing. Oh, that's an amazing record. I'm a little, little tired of Don't Stop and Songbird. But other than that, I really like this record a lot. Go Your Own Ways, great song. Secondhand News, Dreams, of course. You Make Love and Fun might be my favorite Christine McVie song. It's a good record. And Tusk. I love Tusk a lot. I think this is very underrated. It's Lindsey Buckingham has some great work on this. He's a very underrated guitarist. Over and Over is good. I love The Ledge. This has maybe my favorite Stevie Nicks song, which is Sisters of the Moon. I really love that song. Storms is good. It's really long, so it's a double record. I really like the song Tusk too. But it's a really experimental record for them, and I go to this one a lot when I listen to them. I actually like it a lot. And then I've got Fleetwood Mac Live. Another good record. They're good live, and they do what's Oh Well on here really well, and Lindsey Buckingham's guitar in that is amazing. And it's got a bunch of big hits on there. It's a really good album here. Double record. And the cool thing about this, they show the this is kind of cool if it's in here. Which one's it on? It's on the other one. On here they have their concert list. If you'll see, the very first concert from this tour is where I live, Pocatello, Idaho. The Mini Dome in Pocatello. So that's pretty cool. And I had some relatives that my dad and a couple other people went and saw them. They said they were kind of it wasn't that great of a concert. I mean, it was good, but they were just kind of all over the place. Probably because it's the first show on the tour. And then I got some Mirage, another good record. Got Hold Me on there, I believe. Yep. And Gypsy. Yeah, Gypsy's a great song. That's a good record. So good label there. And then we've got Tango in the Night. Another pretty good record by them. Oh, Big Love is a great song. Little Lies is good. You know, Everywhere. It's a good record. They're a good band. They still are. But if they're, you know, when they do stuff, they're good. And then I've got their greatest hits right here, which to me left a lot of their best songs off, but it's pretty good. And then I'll finish off with the Fleshtones, Hexbreaker. This is a pretty good band. They're kind of a garage band, a little bit of a psych and punk influence in them, and it's a pretty good record here. At times they sound a little psych, at times a little punk, little pop, little indie. Good band, Fleshtones. All right. Well, I think I'm in a heavy metal mood, so I'm gonna do some kind of heavy metal thing next, and then I'll finish up my Fs. And all right. Well, thanks a lot, and rock it up.